You may want to know how we ended up here. It started in a small village's tavern, as many stories do. A group of do-gooders looking to make a difference. When the opportunity popped up to keep some dangerous wolves away, they jumped. Found themselves in the hills outside of town. The wolves only led us to more wolves. These ones more dangerous. We tracked them to Eldoron. And there we routed out a pack of werewolves, but the leader is still out there. And that is what led us to the big city, Ithaca, where we continue the hunt.
Alright, we're live. Hi, and welcome to Chapter 6 Into the Unknown. My players have utterly destroyed my plans for what leveling would look like over time, and has just, I said yes and that's on me. I will tell you that. Should I know better now? Maybe, but, probably not. But you know what? Here we are. Last we left off, we were being chasing down the remnants of a group of pack. There we go, of werewolves, and finding the remnants and tracking them down so they wouldn't hurt any more caravans. Caught up, killed a few. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, it's just all in my head now. So they tracked them down to this little stump with a secret tunnel, and they decided to camp the night. So far, it didn't really not work out. Nobody came out, but when they entered, nobody was there. Researched, found out what was going on, what their plans were, and ended up finding, past some dirt, a portal, like a portal room. And then they decided to, hey, what if I just pump magic into this bee? And I'm like, hey, yeah, of course, why not? And they did it. They put 19 spell slots in, or levels worth, and I rolled a 19 on the die, and then I had to leave for 2 weeks and replan everything. Not true. I replanned everything last 30 minutes, as I usually do. But here we are. Last we left, we were about to enter, and last thing we all smelt was the scent of baked bread.
Bismarck immediately gets hungry.
Cadmus has a look on his face of, oh dear God, what did I do?
Exactly what you wanted to do.
Give me in the nine hells just happened.
Y'all don't see anything across. You just see a glowing light, and the only thing permeating from the other side is scent.
So we're in a dark room, except for a glowing light.
Well, not a dark room. Y'all haven't passed. You're still in the portal room. There's
we're still in the crystal room.
It's opened up. You can't see past it, but it's just like this. You know when a blue portal or like a portal comes up and it's like just a color, you can't see the other side. That's what's happening. Yeah.
Gotcha. We could still decide to walk through this or not.
Yes.
Full steam ahead.
Well, and the age-old words, fuck it, and Cadmus jumps through.
God damn it. All right.
And I specifically waited until Adrian was taking a drink.
Why would you do that? Solomon follows behind. So does BB. And what do the other two do? Kai and Kilgore.
I'll happily follow my friends.
Examit, I'm the only one that knows that city, and I have to follow.
Yeah, please do.
Help! Alright, nice. So, you follow on through into with these people who have just like knew they needed to get here. And you who knew about it are now entering the city of Ithaca. Let's see, Cadmus is the first one to come to the other side.
Good thing he's got so many hit points.
It is early morning. The dawn is about to break. If I'm remembering correctly. Yes. The dawn's about to break. And you see behind you a giant tree with purple leaves that goes up roughly 20 feet up. Around you, in front of you, is a statue facing out to this plaza area with benches kind of surrounding it. What do you do?
I immediately look around, and then get the idea that my friends are coming in behind me, so I take a few steps forward.
All right, it's Mark. You're up.
Are there people about?
No, you think that you've broken to where the point you've. It's early morning. You hear that some shops are starting to be picked up and working at. The baked bread smell seems like it's coming to your right.
I'll follow the baked bread smell.
Gotcha. It's like a strip mall where they just opened up and they're starting to cook things and get things going before people have woken up and things like that.
Open sky ahead, like above.
Yes.
We're not in like an enclosed space.
No, you're not.
Okay, yeah. When in doubt, follow the bread smell.
All right. Then next is BB, who comes out and just sees Ismark kind of going off and just kind of follows meekly behind. And then you have Kilgore. What do you do?
So what was this about the tree?
The tree behind you is it's like 20 feet tall, large trunk, like almost like a 7-foot diameter, and it has purple leaves.
Ooh. Kilgore would probably just follow Ismark. He probably doesn't want to get into any trouble.
All right. And Kai, what are you doing?
Well, first of all, would I happen to recognize this area?
Yes, you know this corner to be more of like the thinker's spot. It's like this. It's got the area around here is gonna have like books, tomes, scrolls, bakeries, coffees, spirits, depending on the type of, pompous thespian philosopher that kind of roams this area. They're idea people, not as much as doing, but they just like kind of go off on their own. The statue in front of you has this individual that's just standing there and has a book out. And roll me a history check.
Certainly. Oh, I don't believe I'll do well on this, but let's go for it anyway. It's a non-natural one.
All right.
Nice. Good first roll.
I thank you.
Get them out of the way early.
Yep.
You know that these folk don't really have too much like cash on them. They're here just walking by. So this is not a part of town that you're like intimately familiar with. You just know that the type of people that are here, and you're just like, yeah, no, there's better marks elsewhere. Back in your gang days.
Well then, Even so, I'm going to raise my cloak just in case I might be recognized.
Okay. Sounds
And
good.
I suppose I'll follow Ismark.
All right. So you follow Ismark. You see that. Oh, interesting. Sorry. Um, Ismark, as you feel people's footsteps following you, you turn the corner first to your right, and you see a coffee shop, and you see that the bread is starting to be put into the window. So it's this coffee shop slash bakery kind of place. And you see that the fire is like it's this weird like tinted yellow, more so than red flames it usually is. Go ahead and roll me either Arcana or Nature.
All right.
Bella would like guidance.
And 18.
That is true. Roll me a was it a D4 or a D8 right now?
D4.
No.
22.
All right. You spy a glint in the bottom of these ovens, and you see like there's stones, or like that are infused with magic, that are keeping up this unnatural flame. It seems to be like correcting itself instead of it just like, oh, it's hot in these parts and not hot in this part. Like you're having to measure where in the air in the oven is, but with these stones that you see that is causing the fire to have this tint of magic as well as a tint of like of stability.
Okay, all right.
Also, this bread looks delicious. The coffee is locally sourced. You don't know where, but it smells of not putrid dirt. The earth that it was in is definitely better than where you were from. But yeah.
Excellent. Ismark is both going to try to look around, engage, but also ask Kai over his shoulder, are these a bunch of fancy folk?
Fancy in a particular sense. This is more of a researcher's area than anything else.
Like, am I presentable?
Possibly. Possibly.
No.
Certainly not.
All right. Well, and he's gonna like get a dagger out and a comb.
Oh.
And Ismark's gonna look to the rest of the gang, and he's gonna be like, believe it or not, I was something of like a noble time. And he's gonna try to pretty himself up a little bit for the first time in a long time. And he's gonna kind of just slick back the greasy salt and pepper hair and try to just like, I don't know, clean up the beard a little bit with the dagger, you know, get the hair off the cheeks and the neck. And you know, just kind of actually, I don't think I picked any of the good cantrips for this kind of a thing. Nope, not really.
I'm fine. This is great.
Not really. Maybe a little bit of gust to get the dirt and stuff off of his clothes.
the debris of like the
Yeah.
loose hairs.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yep.
a blow dryer.
Yeah, try to and I like to think that those of you standing next to Ismark kind of sense a little bit of a noble air to himself. He starts carrying himself a different way, as if riding a bike, right? It's just like riding a bike, stepping into those noble shoes. And he's going to saunter the way nobles do over to the bakery, and with the intention to order some fresh bread and a cup of coffee.
Alrighty then. You get to the counter. First of all, because you did do just like some upkeeping right outside. Roll me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check with disadvantage because they were busy working. I don't want to say stealth, but what DC would you give it would you be like right in the open? I mean, in front of the window, or like how are you doing?
I
this?
pictured across the street.
Across the street.
Because I think you said I have to turn a corner.
Yes. So you'd be by
So-
where you guys started off with, where the benches
Yeah,
were
like-
and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Right, you want stealth? Is that what you said?
No. I just wanted to kind of get it more picturesque, so I don't have to make you roll anything. There are a few people that kind of pass by that look at you funny, but other than that, because it just broke dawn, so no one saw you come through the tree, but people are starting to like get up and do their day-to-day business.
Just kind of the respectful nod at passerbyers.
Gotcha. But yeah, you come in, no one saw you, you look presentable. And you ask for it, and he's like, yeah, no, dude, what are you looking for? Like, just, brie, or
Sourdough. Yep.
So good, okay. And
We're on the same page, you and I.
yeah, no, and he looks at you. I want everyone that was outside to roll me a perception check.
Certainly.
Including Ismark.
Yes.
Do you want me to? Because I'm
Yes.
still over by the tree.
Yes,
Okay.
you're still outside. All right. All right. So far, because we're still waiting on. What is that? 12? All right, Kai.
Certainly.
You definitely noticed this, and it's something that had slipped your mind. That there are some individuals, and most individuals that are here, have a color to them.
Oh.
Either like a pin or a badge or a sash, that is dignified of a house they represent. And this baker kind of looks at Ismark and kind of squints and just kind of looks around for a second. But
With butter, please.
oh, of course. Do you want that toasted? We have the
No, thank
finest
you.
machines in the land.
The whole machine thing. No, it's all right.
Okay. No worries. And this tiefling fella kind of grabs a knife with his tail and puts the butter on, and then just hands it to you.
Does his tail look clean?
Yeah, it has a little glove on it. A little
Alright.
tail glove.
Thank you kindly. It's still warm to the touch, right?
Oh yeah. It's a little
yeah.
hot.
Ismark takes a big, long sniff of this fresh buttered bread.
Hell yeah. Just
What will that run?
Just 1 copper, sir.
This fantastic 1 copper, of course.
Dave, you shut up.
A question for you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm visiting my sister in the area, and
He looks at you quizzically.
shoot. And oh wait, oh shoot, drop something. Be right back. Ismark's gonna fast walk away. Leave.
Okay.
He's leaving. Ismark's leaving.
Is anyone else there with you, or did everyone just like stand outside while this is going on?
I feel I stood outside, but was a little bit closer to the building than the others.
Yeah.
Ismark passes Kai and is like, gotta go.
All right, we're gonna jump to Cadmus real quick. Cadmus, you're still looking at this tree and walking around it.
I'm kind of like looking at the entire area, like from the tree, trying to gather if anything looks familiar.
Roll me an investigation check.
All right, let's see. All right. Wait, what is that? So 15 investigation. 21.
All right, you look around. Nothing's really clicking. The tree, nor the statue, nor the benches. But as you investigate the statue, below it are this round circle that has some sort of like depressions on it, 2 depressions, where it seems like either something needs to be placed here or you need to step on it, something like that.
Do they look like normal, or like do they look like humanoid step apart?
No. It looks like it varies. It's not like perfect humanoid stance, but then you know for a fact that the people you've met before making it to Ithaca, the people you've met in this group, is very diverse. So you don't expect this. This doesn't have like a this is for humans only kind of thing. You know, it has just a spacing. That doesn't seem to represent anything. So it's not like these padded foots or these circular hoofs marks. It's just like these depressions.
I'll try to stand on them.
All right. As you step on it, the statue melts away. And a memory comes back to you. This area, with a few kind of shady figures. Not that they're untrustworthy or they look like they're up to something, but more the fact that their faces and shapes seem to elude you. And their voices seem to be kind of muddied. You stand on there and you hear a voice say, "Well, Cadmus, well, I mean, if you want to try the challenge, go ahead. But no one's ever been able to do it since the birth of Ithaca." And you start talking about how if no one tries, there's no... I mean, if I don't try, then I'll never figure it out. Something along those lines. And just tell me if Cadmus would say it a little bit differently.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly, yeah, like, maybe no one's done it yet, but always room for one more to try.
You hear another voice chime, "It's a fool's errand." You think you're going to be the one to make this happen, Cadmus? Ridiculous.
Why not?
Because it's never been done. They've been checking time intervals, methods, the decibels. Nothing's happened. Just this statue disappears. You step back on to the footsteps and it reappears. It's a myth, says this guy. And the guy that was talking to you first, like, it's definitely not a myth. There's some merit to it. It has to be. No one would just step on it and just expect nothing, you know? The other guy goes, "If you think that potentially even a child could walk up to this place and do it just because, is ridiculous. This is just some fanciful thing, okay? You shouldn't think too much into it." Always the pessimist, Cypress, says the one that believes in it. And then your memory kind of kicks you back.
Alright, I kind of shake my head and and look around. The statue is still, like, melted away as I'm standing here.
Yeah, where'd you step after you stepped onto the placement?
I just stepped on, I stepped there and like, kind of just froze in place as the memory played. And so I imagine I'm still standing there.
Yep. It's still not moving or anything like that.
Okay. I'll take my right foot off. See if the statue reappears.
Nope. It does not reappear.
How far away from the statue are these 2 depressions?
It's right next to it. It's like, I want to say like 2 inches away from it.
I'll reach out my hand to where the statue was. Like,
Nothing, sir?
about where...
You trying to hit it? Nothing?
I'll pull my hand back
Okay.
and then take my other foot off.
Your other foot off?
Yes.
All right, it's still not there.
Is there anything like on the ground where the statue was?
Yes, there's a symbol on it, and I forgot to bring my book with me. Ah! It's one of the guilds. It has this. I know what it is. It's like this A. It looks like the tip of a house, like a cartoon drawing of a house.
Alrighty then. I'll make a mental note of it, and actually I'll sketch it in my book and like take out my journal, write down the whole thing,
Gotcha.
including including everything I can remember about the memory.
Mm-hmm. Around this time, Ismark comes like, "We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go."
What? Sorry.
Oh, did,
I just gotta look. I said something wrong. We don't. I don't know. He kind of defers to Kai. Like, what did I do wrong?
But what did you say exactly?
I said I was visiting my sister.
Did you say that she was nearby?
I don't remember.
Dear.
You have a sister.
Well, I do, but she's not here.
Where is she? You're
Home?
looking for her.
No. Nope. But I write her.
That's all lovely and good, but I feel like the Bakers would recognize someone who looks kin to you. Especially given that you gave off more of a noble air at this point.
Oh, well, my sister doesn't have the... And he kind of slaps his gut.
That's not what I was referring to, but alright.
Hey, Kai. Do you know where they might sell some armor in here?
yes, you do.
I have an inkling. It's been a bit since I've been in the city, but I think we could find it. Might have to take some back roads to get there.
Okay, that's, not saying it has to happen now. I'm not a shot caller here, but something I would like to do at some point. Also, the house that wanted bounties on wolves, which I very much think we should talk to, is House Xandar. We should look into that. What do you mean, oh dear?
It's nothing. Perhaps the rest of you should look into that. I don't particularly know if they'd appreciate me being there.
Kai, are you a wanted oak?
I was wanted at one point, but they caught me.
So what does that make you now?
Former convict.
Okay. All right. Sure. Also, do we think we need to, keep surveillance on the tree that we came out of in case whoever it is we're tracking returns to it?
Might be wise. Cadmus, do you think that Ember could possibly stay around the area of the tree, perhaps as a scout or lookout?
You see that Cadmus was not paying attention to this conversation and was still writing a book.
Cadmus, are you paying attention?
What? Sorry?
Oh dear.
I heard something about Ember and tree.
Indeed, Cadmus, we're considering venturing further into Ithaca. And it might be wise for at least Ember to stay near the tree, just in case our quarry returns through it.
Sure. Just a moment. And he walks back over toward the tree and whispers something to Ember, who is still on his shoulder, points up toward one of the branches of the tree, and Ember just and appears on that branch. And yeah, and he walks away. All right, shall wait up there until we come together.
Lovely. Thank you much, Cadmus.
Sure.
And thank you, Ember.
She waves the claw.
Alrighty then. Alright. So, y'all are gonna head to where they can get armor?
Yeah, armor is House Xandar, one of the two.
Okay, so... Alright, right now, you're on level 1 of Ithaca. The level 0 is where some of the, like, people who just started get to. And that's where some of the adventuring gear is sold at a higher, at a premier area, not premier area, a little bit more top tier than you would find in
It's a fine
Eldaron.
grade. It's a fine grade.
Grade, no pluses, and then 1 plus. Magical armor would be in level 2. Level 1 right now is just like a preliminary, just a bunch of like ideas like people who have gotten past the next step. So like, if you had gone through the other way, you would have had to find an idea, present it to one of the houses, get into the first layer, which is level 0, show your worth, show your gumption, show that you have more merit, and quests for some of them, which would have then got you to level 1. And there you would have been able to actually then share your idea to a more stance. You would have probably been a different level, and then if you show even more merit and loyalty, you'll get to level 2, where a bunch of magical items, weaponry, and armor is at. Sorry, there's a lot of information. Just didn't expect to do it so soon, and to probably do it in increments rather than overload. Okay, any more questions?
Maybe just distance that Kai would know of to an armor spot and House Xandar.
So in level 0, there are individuals that you can talk to that kind of speak for House Xandar in those areas. People who have already been initiated up, but still have to do the dirty work. So the armor is going to be kind of near the entrance of Ithaca, between the port, the trade route, and what they call the Adventurer's Road.
But we are in level 1.
Yes.
Yes.
And Kai, if we leave this level, are we gonna have a difficult time getting back into it?
Kai,
It's
this
quite
is a yes.
Yes.
Okay,
certainly.
because I think what's most important is that we find who we're looking for here. So if going and buying armor is going to make it difficult for us to get back in here, we can wait. If I'm understanding the situation correctly.
And there are
Indeed.
individuals you can talk to on this level that would speak for House Xandar. But you know what? I'm gonna let that come as it may. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Are we agreed, though, if it would be difficult to get back in this level and we have reason to believe that who we're tracking is in this level, we should not risk leaving this level?
Certainly.
Sounds
What?
good.
One of you that's actually halfway decent at tracking, do we want to look for any sorts of print or footprints or anything around that tree, other
That's
than what we
good.
left?
That's a good idea. We should do that.
I don't track, but that's why I bring it up.
Well, we think werewolves came out of this tree, as well as maybe a powerful spellcaster. I can track the wolves. Kilgore, you're good at this stuff.
I sure am.
Let's try it.
I do it really good.
Yeah, you do your ritual, right?
Yes. Thank God for rituals.
Okay. It's like 10 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you take some time, and there's a man kind of just like that passes by, and he has this kind of gaudy air about him. His nose is already all the way up in the clouds.
Ismark will run intercept while Kilgore is doing the ritual, if that's what's going on.
You run up to him. What do you do?
If it looks like, only if it looks like he's going to interrupt Kilgore's ritual.
He's about to speak. He's not like gonna like stop him from doing anything. He's not gonna shake Kilgore. He's just gonna like speak to the master.
Okay, yeah. Ismark will intercept.
Okay. So he goes, that's a good try. Trying to, a ritual cast for the challenge or whatever. I mean, if you're a child. He kind of walks away.
Were you speaking to me?
No, ignore Kilgore. Just ignore it.
Oh. How rude.
Focus on your ritual, Kilgore. These people just aren't to be dealt with.
All right, hold on. I've got a new toy. Let's see if this can do something. And for 1 minute, that seems a little over the top. I'm going to use thought energy.
Okay.
And I am going to instantaneously create a sound that originates just like right in his ear.
Whose ear? The
pompous, prissy.
Yeah.
I'm looking for another P word. I can't find one.
Punk.
Yeah. And it's just gonna be like a fly buzzing. Take that, buddy.
How annoying.
I rolled a 4. He goes. He just starts waving his hand and walking by and goes. And then he's just more irate and annoying.
Yep.
And
Ismark just kind of ignores. Just.
I knew I shouldn't have walked by the bakery. And runs off.
Sucker.
What was your first idea?
To make the ground trimmer underneath his feet.
I thought you were going to make your voice louder.
Yeah, okay, I had that thought too.
All right. And so he moves along. All right. You channel the spell. Kilgore. And you get a few pings. You get a ping down in level 0, a couple people in the Adventurers Guild, it seems like. A couple people that are... And this is... All right, and you just say, I'm looking for werewolves, correct?
Yes.
And you see on your level, there are two of them that are in the other side of this kind of ring. And a very peculiar thing, though, the center of this mass, where it of this kind of towering structure that you're on, this next level up, you can't read any magic. You can't, or anything, but you seem like there's some sort of something stopping you from casting up
Into level 3.
in level 2 and 3. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
You said 2 on the other side of what?
Of this kind of level 1 area that you're on, and it's like roughly like a mile or 2 away, because this Ithaca's a huge thing.
In which direction?
As of right now, it's going to be, well, to y'all's in the direction of where the bread of the shops were. You just go along there. But cardinal direction, not cardinal's the ones from northeast, southwest, right?
Beats me.
It'd be west.
Correct.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. It'd be to your west.
I see. Well, bad news, friends. They just got baked goods. But they're towards west.
All right.
There's one on level 0.
There's like 4 on level 0.
4. The Adventurers Guild.
I don't know how you know that, but I just gave it away.
Well, you told me 2 on this level.
Mm-hmm.
We're on level 1?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
The 2, right? That's probably the very ones we're after.
Probably.
Lead the way, Kilgore. Kai, are we going to be able to just gallivant through Ithaca?
We're going to look odd without any house colors
How do we get house colors?
by joining a house.
Oh,
I know.
I already have a home.
Bella goes, can we just make them?
It's possible. We could impersonate them.
or like is bringing wolf bounties to House Xanathar does that warrant becoming a member?
Voice in my head.
You know that instead of like actual money on these other levels, that it's more of doing this for favor. This is the level right before you get like you're supposed to be able to like build up loyalty points essentially. The reason you go back to the original town where Elderon was because they'd give you money and look for prospects. Because we're on these other levels, it's understood that you have some sort of trust or some sort of respect amongst
Allegiance.
Yes. Some allegiance. It doesn't have to be Xanathar's, but just showing that you have an allegiance to somebody.
But we don't.
Yes, and it looks weird. Because everyone's in their own club at this point, you know. You're the cool-
I don't want to be in somebody else's club.
I want to be in my club. It's called the Barovian Boys, and people with a B.
People.
Oh, BB, do you have skill in that? Are we able to make convincing garments
Dude, B spell list.
or tools?
Or tools, yes. Scrolling.
While you're scrolling BB stuff, how does converting sorcery points into spells work again?
It's been
There's a table on the sorcerer page. I'm sorry. Are you trying to convert points into slots or slots into points?
Yes, into slots.
Okay, one second.
What are you trying to get back?
I think it's 2.
I don't know. I'm just running around with no spells because we did that ritual. So
As
I
of right-
figure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
As of right
so
now, you
sorry.
have-
I only have and she brings out her instrument, a flute, a lyre, and a viol.
Okay, all right.
No.
But BB is a jack of all trades.
Sorcery points 2 to get 1 back. Okay. I feel like I should do that.
Yeah.
Is that? I wonder what that process looks like for Ismark. Maybe just some wind stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian, I would like to do that.
Convert.
Yes.
All right, you convert sorcery points into
A first level spell slot.
And you just see like the wind around you kind of like settle down as it picks up a bit and then settles down into a little, like, as I kind of explained it back when it was like that little ball of like energy or magic, essentially.
Excellent. That's all.
All right, wonderful. I'm gonna roll for BB with disadvantage to see if she can pull something out of her bag. Okay, not happening. Just shows you the instruments.
Pardon. I don't have one on me, but I am rather proficient with disguises and such.
Mm-hmm.
Might I possibly have some scraps of fabric or something that might closely resemble the colors used to denote houses in Ithaca?
So BB does have fine clothing. I will not, because I'm using BB's stuff, I will not count it against her when she comes back. So BB hands you some, like, it's I almost said yellow dress again. I know, call back. Actually, yeah, we'll say yes. We'll say it's a yellow dress. Because BB has ties in Barovia.
Oh, lovely.
And May has no clothes.
May has different clothes. Alright.
DM,
Yes.
one of the things that we were looking, or like, actually, I don't know what this was supposed to run. Kai, did you mention that, like, the people around here wear something emblematic of one of the houses?
Indeed I did, and that we look a bit out of place for not wearing such.
Alright. I go into my pouches. Let's do some of the various rings that, like, I look through the various rings that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of them have one of the house symbols?
I want you to roll me a history check.
Oh, nope.
Panic.
Oh no, this is not panic. This is excitement.
Excitement, panic.
Yes. And for reasons not trained in history, so this is straight intelligence.
That's a 1.
Yep, that's a natural 1.
Oh, my.
You look through the rings, none of them have a symbol on it.
What are you looking for?
Nothing, I was curious. Out of
Curious
curiosity,
about what?
I'm really pushing the envelope.
That'll come later.
Oh,
And
I want to know now.
like seeing the way people are dressed, is Cadmus like out of places in terms of how he's dressed? I know that some of the others are dressed a bit rougher, but like Cadmus does have like some finer clothing, so
Right.
Period.
You have a red wine. Has a red clothing too. You don't have anything emblematic though. Something that would have potentially been picked up as you traveled around. What's south of Elderon? Trent.
Trent.
You would have seen, or someone would have said something to you if you did have any of those emblems.
Okay.
So we're talking about rings, sashes, patches, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kai,
Certainly.
could you maybe just procure some of these things for us?
You would have to contact some old contacts.
You not just little pickpocket type of stuff.
I feel people might notice if I were to take one of their items from them in broad morning light.
Broad
And
Morning Light is the name of my next NPC.
how lovely. If we wanted one without that sort of risk, I'd need to find one of my contacts here.
You said that they'd notice if they saw you.
It's possible. I'm not sure if they'd notice me in this particular area. I never really frequented here.
What if no one could see you?
You're speaking as if I could turn invisible.
I mean, possible. I'm still getting used to certain bits from this book, but one of the things that I actually deciphered a while ago was an ability to turn invisible. I'm not entirely sure how long it lasts. It lasts a while. But it's also a fragile spell. It's easily broken. But I don't think nabbing something for someone didn't notice would break it.
I'd honestly much rather prefer that than finding any of my contacts here right now.
All right. Do you want it now, or do you want to go something? I can do this once before I need to take at least a bit of a rest, and then I can probably do it one more time after that before needing a full sleep.
It might be pertinent for the rest of you to rest while I'm doing this. I myself am perfectly fine. Could go and procure us a few sashes or patches and whatnot.
Sure.
While the rest of you take your time to focus on whatever matters it is that you do.
Do you think you could find me one with this symbol? And he points to the sketch that he has in his book of the one that looks like an A drawn as the top of a house.
Could certainly try.
I don't know why, but there's something familiar about it.
I could try. I can't guarantee that anyone from that house will be just walking around, but I can certainly try.
No, of course. Thank you. Where do we want to take a rest while Kai does this?
By the tree?
Well, it would take about an hour for everything to set in place, and I imagine people would get suspicious of us standing by the tree for an hour.
Kai, real quick.
Drink some coffee.
Don't do that. They'll recognize you as Mark. They'll have questions.
Oh,
Hey Kai, the
Yes,
symbol he
listen,
showed you is the essentially the Builders Guild.
All right.
They work on infrastructure and construction and city roads, things like that. And their color is like this like light blue or cyan kind of color. But yeah.
Right. I've certainly seen a few of those around here and there. I'll see what I can do, Cadmus.
Thank you.
Of course.
Uh,
The rest
yeah,
of you
so-
have any requests?
nope.
For you to be safe.
I appreciate that, Kilgore.
Oh, I love Kilgore so much.
just, but yeah, We need to find a place to stay out of sight for a little while while Kai does this. I don't want us getting seen as out of place.
Oh, I don't really know. Like, anywhere we go, we're gonna stand out. So,
Is there a building that doesn't have a shop? Or maybe one that's doesn't have a shop in it currently, like it's seeking one?
Nope. Hold up. Nope.
No vacant lots.
Kai, there is one place that might help them hide for a bit. And it's like the public bathhouses, because you don't need any markings without clothes.
smart.
Smart.
It might be at least a tad embarrassing, but there is a place where the rest of you could hide and not entirely be noticed.
Go on.
Where?
Would you be adverse to resting in a public bathhouse?
No, not at all.
How how filled would it be this early in the morning?
Yeah.
Pardon, could you repeat that?
How filled would it be this early in the morning?
Somewhat filled, I should presume.
You see a noticeable gulp from Cadmus.
Oh, don't worry. All eyes will be on our friend Kilgore here.
I feel more like myself without clothes.
I'm gonna find a bird bath.
All right. I mean, I'm not diverse to it.
All right.
In there, you wouldn't need markings, or sashes, or what have you. Could
Very
just,
clever, Kai.
just be citizens.
I think actually, while you do this, I'm gonna actually, the rest of you, I definitely should go there. I do have my, and like he holds his hand out, and you see like a few minor illusions appear in his hand. I have this to hide if I've made it, but I'm actually gonna look around a bit. There's something familiar.
You're gonna go wandering around? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, but I'm easier to hide myself than others.
Hmm. That makes me a little uneasy.
So near the bathhouse. Just
I don't
I'm
think
pretty
BB's
sure
gonna let you do that.
You can't just walk off. You
I'm not
barely
walking
know
off.
yourself. What is?
I'm not walking off. Stand near the bathhouse.
Someone's gonna. I'll stick with them.
Same. I don't think there's much I can gain from laying around. Right? Is that a sorcerer thing? I feel like there's not much in the way of short rest for sorcerers.
Fine, let's go to the bathhouse.
I only know so much. I am not like Kai or Cadmus.
It wasn't just asking you. I was asking the table.
I can confirm there's really not a lot you get back from a short rest.
Yeah, Ismark would just keep.
Never mind. Let's go to the bathhouse just as a place to wake up on.
Are you trying to sneak around, Cadmus? What's going on here?
No,
Keep your voices down.
What's
Thank
going
you.
on here?
shit.
You're getting eyes.
Bathhouse.
Bathhouse, the rest of you. Cadmus, if you'll do whatever it is that you're going to do, then I'll be on my way.
Right. Is there like an alley around here?
Oh, certainly, just right over there.
He follows you and places his hands in like in a triangular fashion, and then actually blows through them, and like for a moment, coming out of his mouth is flame. It looks like he's going to burn you alive, but then the flames produce a very white smoke that goes over you, and suddenly you can't see your arm.
Oh, dear me, I am truly invisible, and oh dear, this has a time limit. You said, right?
I'm
Get
I'm not sure how it lasts a while, somewhere between like 30 minutes and 2 hours. I'm not entirely sure.
somewhere in that range. All right then.
I love
Well,
it.
well, I should be off to procure our items.
All right. Well, I would say see you later, but well, I'll see you later because I don't see you right now.
Indeed.
All right,
And Cadmus goes to rejoin the rest of the group.
All right, I want the rest of the group minus Kai to roll me stealth checks as y'all head towards the bathhouse to see how. This is less of like hiding and more of a blending in thing.
Maybe deception, perhaps even.
You know what? I like that. I shall. Yes, I'm agreeable to that. Stealth or deception.
Oh, thank God, it's a choice.
Excellent.
Oh, goody.
Destruction.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is pretty fitting, actually.
Yeah.
DM, did you see what I rolled?
Hold up.
That skin's up.
I don't see it.
Which one's it?
Where?
Yeah.
That one.
Another
Is
one.
that another one? Oh, I
Yes.
thought that was a D12 for a second.
No. That's the default.
I think
That
it's.
one.
All right. Well,
Well, we're about to get kicked out of Ithaca.
The bronze dice are the ones that I usually roll for.
all right. Cool.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Roll.
We have a.
Roll. BB. We need to roll for BB.
Yes, I'll roll for BB.
Sure.
And Solomon.
Oh,
Someone's not there.
and my roll 20 just updated. So yeah, so I didn't realize we had 2 natural ones. This is
Solomon's not there.
Say what?
What?
Solomon hasn't been there.
Oh my god.
Did he
Since
at
we
least
went
pass
through the
through the
tree?
tree with us?
No. I didn't say his name on purpose. I know it's something y'all would have known, but I just wanted the shock for it when you found out.
Because Ismark keeps very close tabs on Solomon.
Right.
wait. So what are we
yes.
gonna do when JJ gets here?
JJ will find out. JJ put me up to this. I will say that. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
All right.
So this is just me agreeing with what JJ had in mind. I'm like, yes, I love it.
Okay. Well, this perturbs Ismark.
Okay. Cool. BB roll. Let's see. There's Bella.
And I don't know, like since she didn't do it to anybody else, maybe we'll guidance herself, maybe.
Okay. What's better? Deception is 3, stealth is 4. Alright. So Kilgore and Cadmus, what happens? What is going on?
Cadmus sees something that he thinks that he recognizes and just completely diverts from the group.
Okay, Kilgore?
Kilgore is trying his best not to stand out, as difficult as that is. But notices something interesting in a shop window, maybe, and just like plants his face against it, like looking into it, like, ooh, what's that?
Ooh, shiny.
Kilgore, you see some plants from your home in this shop window. And Cadmus, I want you to roll me a history check.
Okay, well, 12.
You think you see someone you know? The memory's not quite there, and you kind of like walk off.
Yeah, I'm following them because, yeah. Like about how far away are they?
10, 10 feet, 20 feet. It's like the other side of this walkway.
Pardon me.
Bella goes, Cadmus, and as soon as Bella says that, you just feel a large hand on your shoulder, and it says, "Is this the guy?" And he's like,
What?
the pompous prick was just like, "Yeah, they don't have any guild things, though. I don't know where the rest of their party is, but I think they're, I think they snuck in."
Is this Cadmus that they've got hands on?
Yes.
Do we notice?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you hear because you hear BB speak up.
I'm actually gonna call, like, still just ignoring that he has his hand on my shoulder, still call out to that person. Pardon me. The person that I think that I recognize.
Speak up.
Pardon me. Did, do I know you?
You hear you. I want you to roll me an insight check. This person doesn't turn around.
Do insight. Oh, 15.
You see a bit of a stop in the step, but you can't tell if it's like, are they talking to me or is I know that voice? It could be either or. But this guy like, hey, I'm talking to you. And you look up and it's this like Goliath with this red X, or not red X, sorry, a red D on his tunic.
Ah, the big D.
Yes, the big D. And he's like, "Hey, you're Gidless. What are you doing here?"
Alright. Cadmus turns to him. The flames on, like, on, like, kind of the flames behind his eyes burning. You don't recognize me. Wonders. And I look toward the other guy. Interesting that you say we're Gidless. You happened to call us on the way to the bathhouse. I didn't think it important enough to bring our guilds, considering our faces are recognizable. So, would you like to report?
Roll deception. I've already rolled for
Yeah.
both of them.
This is not what I'm good at. I was hoping somebody else would speak up, and nobody did.
Yeah, you got good.
Oh, that's actually not bad. That is 17.
All right. You see the guy. He's like, he still doesn't believe you, but he thinks maybe he's been mistaken. He's like, I haven't seen your face around. But the guy, the guy with the red letter on his chest, he goes, "Look, I don't know anybody here, but if," and he kind of lets go of you. "But if this guy is important, you gotta tell me." He looks at the prissy prick.
How far away is the bathhouse?
The bathhouse is 50 feet away.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Carry on, friends.
He's like, I don't. Listen here.
See, it's people like you that that are why the guards complain about false alarms so much. I mean, like, really? You think they have better things to do? They have better things to do. Keeping the city safe.
All right.
Is there a leaf? Are there leaves around?
Like from a tree?
Yes.
I think there's like a couple. Yeah, there's a couple. 3.
If I may, am I?
You may.
Okay. Ismark's gonna pick up a leaf. He's going to write on that leaf. Get to the bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
and then he's gonna hold that leaf in his hand, and when a little cute effect of wind is gonna start kicking up, and it's gonna fold this little leaf into a crane, and the crane is gonna begin flying towards Cadmus, and it's gonna land right in Cadmus. And then Ismark's gonna cast Fog Cloud.
You
Wait,
cut out right before you said fog cloud.
Okay, alright, spells. Should do the spell stuff. There's the leaf crane origami spell.
nice.
And then after he sees Cadmus read it, and he's gonna mumble to everybody else, hey, it's about to get real difficult to see in here, just walk towards the bathhouse. And he's gonna cast Fog Cloud.
All right. Real quick, as you're doing this, you're preparing the crane. I need you to roll me a persuasion check.
Say that again? What check?
I need Cadmus to roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage. The DC is 10.
Great, because I have a -1.
This is to see if they accept this answer or not.
Nope, that's the 3 and a 1.
Gotcha. Oh, Cadmus, hold up. I forgot to give this out earlier. Cadmus, you have 2 points given out from last session. And then...
Oh, goody!
Ismark, I gave you so many, but there's another 2 points there. And then when Solomon comes back, he gets another 2 points. Because there was 1 point that was not divvied out from the first game, or first time. Alright.
Well, I mean, it's a natural one, so I can't do shit.
Alright. They look at you with disdain. You slipped up on your speaking. Because you've referred, as soon as you said the word guard, the guy that had the D on his chest looked at you funny. And then the crane pops by. Does it say anything in particular, Dave?
Yeah, it says walk towards the bathhouse.
Oh, okay, that's what it said. Okay. And everyone else
I
is
just
kind of
yeah. I just unfold it and look at it weird.
And then
things are about to get real foggy.
All right.
Where's my fog at? So it's a 20-foot radius, so I'm going to set it to be obviously on Cadmus.
Mm-hmm.
And if Cadmus is 50 feet away from the bathhouse, if he just walks towards the bathhouse, within 10 feet of the bathhouse, the fog will be gone.
Gotcha. All right. All right. I'm gonna roll with disadvantage for him to see if he grabs Cadmus as he leaves.
Okay.
High was 17. Low was 15.
I have no spell slots, so that hits.
He grabs you from the fog and he's like, "Hey, we're not done here. Who are you calling a god?"
I have no idea. Did you see what happened? Wait, where are you?
What do you mean you?
Like, because we're surrounded by fog. What the hell is oh my god, I'm being robbed! And I try to run away.
He's still
Yes.
And I say that as loud as I can.
Perfect. And Ismark also starts walking towards the bathhouse.
Okay, everyone's walking to the bathhouse. Cadmus, he still has you. And you're all right. Roll me.
I'm gonna try to escape.
Okay, go.
Actually, here's how I'm gonna try to escape. I hold on to his hand, and I cast Produce Flame with that hand.
So he has you by the shoulder, so you have to like grab the side of his arm.
Yeah, I'll grab his forearm.
All right, roll
and
with
cast
advantage
Produce.
then. Roll with advantage to try to escape.
All right. That. Shit. What is that? All right. Escape is acrobatics or athletics, correct?
Yes. Is that an 18?
Cool. That's a yeah, that's a natural 18.
Then you're good.
Plus
He
1.
rolled pretty low.
Yeah. So like I kind of burn his arm a little bit, and then escape, and just fucking bolt.
he says, "Ha! I got you." You don't feel a hand.
Yeah.
And the guy says, "Wait, that's," and then you just hear, poof. Yeah. All right, and y'all all make it to the bathhouse.
Nice. Swoop in there.
Okay, actually, I'm sorry. The area around the entrance to the bathhouse, is there anything like decorative? No, never mind. I can do this in the bathhouse. Never mind. Yeah, in the bathhouse.
Okay.
Brandy's working overdrive.
All right. Gotcha.
Are there like attendants, or are we just free to
Yeah,
strip
there's
down and get in the?
attendants. They're like, "Hi, you can put your clothes here. Anyone that has any special needs or special bath needs, you can." And you see like a checkbox. You can put it right here. One of them says fountain, and BB checks that one.
Just quickly getting disrobed.
Gotcha. You're just getting it quickly. Gotcha.
Cadmus says, so, are these private rooms, or?
No, there is private rooms, but it's mostly public.
How much for the private?
That's gonna be a gold piece.
There you go. And it's bone on the counter.
Oh, good idea, Cadmus. We can share a room.
Nope. You get your own, you fat ass.
Oh, fuck.
I love you, but I have things to work on.
Ismark smirks because he was just trying to give Cadmus a hard time.
Cadmus has just long toenails that need to be clipped in private.
No, actually, Cadmus goes into the private room. He does not strip down. Like, he is fully in his notebook trying to think about that memory and, like, try to, I don't know, enhance upon it if possible. Basically, he's using this guardhouse as a hideout, not as anything.
We all are.
All right. You all are what? Say that again. Sorry, I was catching up on some combos from
using this as a hideout.
And like Cadmus goes into the private room and is just like in his notebook. Does not like dress down or anything. Just.
How long does fog last?
I was just gonna say I'll drop it when we're safely stowed away.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it does last an hour.
Oh shoot. Okay. Cool. He figures out that he beat this guy up on accident. There's some commotion outside. Yeah. Because I feel like JJ will be coming eventually, sometime soon. Maybe another couple minutes. But did you want to do your Kai and does anyone want to do any RP right now?
So we got Kai snatching stuff, Cadmus in a private room,
right.
and then BB, Kilgore, Ismark
I do believe so. Yes.
in the general
Yes.
bathhouse.
General house with little dividers for some people, but still pretty public.
No, nothing in particular. Ismark would like to do a fair amount of like eavesdropping if there's any other people in the bathhouse, trying to get mentions of the different houses and just that general kind of stuff, with a special ear out for Xandar.
Gotcha. Sounds good. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this thing that we haven't done before, but I think because I want to look for my notebook, I'm gonna put us on break for a second. Also, I need to pee. But yeah. We'll take a little break here. I'm gonna put us into the starting soon screen. But yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Like 5 minutes-ish, 10-minutes-ish? What
Yeah,
are we
5, 10.
shooting for?
Come back by 10:30 or whatever 30 it is for you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Be back.
You may want to know how we ended up here. It started in a small village's tavern, as many stories do. A group of do-gooders looking to make a difference. When the opportunity popped up to keep some dangerous wolves away, they jumped. Found themselves in the hills outside of town. The wolves only led us to more wolves. These ones more dangerous. We tracked them to Eldoron. And there we routed out a pack of werewolves, but the leader is still out there. And that is what led us to the big city, Ithaca, where we continue the hunt.
Well, you two got back at like the same time. Damn, you two got back at like just the same time. Adrian and Dave. All right. Well, that went a lot better than I thought.
For now.
We didn't all get pretty much entirely killed in the
Yet.
first 10 seconds.
I haven't played a ton, but that might be the first time I've seen. I've played with Fog Cloud where it hasn't been annoying.
My bad.
Maybe another certain obfuscating or visual obfuscating spell.
It seems.
And I remember like my high schoolers using it in D&D club and stuff. I've like never seen it where somebody doesn't get annoyed.
That's fair. That's fair. Ooh, love color wheel.
That's what I use to make my characters.
Nice.
Really?
Loosely.
That's actually so smart. I might steal that from you, Pink.
I mean, it's not a pink character if they aren't some stupid fucking color.
I love that so much. Yeah. That is true.
For what?
Isn't it like green?
A what? No.
Nice.
He carries around a copper lightning rod. Ugh. Did you find your notebook? Nice. Oh, you know what? Ismark would also be keeping an ear out for mentions of transports getting ambushed by wolves. Little trade caravan, issues.
Certainly.
Yep.
All right, we're back. Ba ba ba. All right, I have my book. I have people's names, a bunch of stuff like that. All right, you wanted to figure out if you could hear some info. Roll me an investigation check.
A 3 for the people at home.
Oh, they can see it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if we have anyone at home.
I'm at home.
It's true.
I'm at home too.
I'm at home.
Wow. How wrong you
You're
were,
all at home.
Paige. How wrong you
apologize.
were.
I apologize for everything.
For
I'll
everyone
leave
at
now.
home, which is us. Okay, so the people next to you are just talking.
I'm
about...
gonna use inspiration. Is that how it works?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
You decide how many points you want to use, and you roll the appropriate.
Boy, to add it to a 3, huh?
Yeah.
All right, emptying it.
Oh, you're using 6?
No. No. No way.
It's the risk you take.
That's a total of 5.
Oof. Big oof.
The people next to you are talking about how good the bread is from
You're not
Bob's
wrong.
Bountiful Bakery, the Tiefling. Bob the Tiefling. Writing that
They
down.
are not wrong. Bob's Bountiful Bakery.
You noticed that I'll just give you some back. He had the crest of House Juniper, which is just a sickle with like wheat, fruit, vegetables kind of like coming out of it, almost like
Bob did.
Yes.
Oh, also, Adrian, origami is not an actual
I'm fine with
cantrip.
it. I like it. I don't know. I don't know if I used it somewhere, or if we talked about it. But I'm down with that spell.
Okay.
Oh, it's not bake. It's Bob's Bountiful Bakery and Beans because it's also a coffee shop. All right. When you walked into this place, you saw the crest of House Galandis. House Galandis symbol is a kind of like essentially like a nude woman kind of like sitting in a pose that covers up her bits. Ba-ba-ba.
Wait, was that who that runs the bathhouse?
It's the it's the house that this crest is under, or it's the crest. The shop is underneath this kind of guild. This crest.
Which shop?
Well, the bathhouse.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Oh yeah. I just make sure.
Bathhouse is run by which house again?
Galandus. Galandus.
We might end up spending all of our time here.
Yep. I'm trying to kill time for JJ.
Unless Kai is successful. We still have Kai stuff you can do.
Oh, that is true.
Oh, I'm merely waiting for the rest of you to finish what you're doing. I apologize.
Okay. I'm gonna do this, and then we'll jump to Kai.
Perfect. Take your time.
You hear kind of a little bit of a commotion in the front, like, hey, no, you got to take off your clothes. You can't just walk in like that. We're looking for somebody. No. Privacy, okay? You can't just let anybody in, okay? You got to have this, like, more of a mutual, it's like, do you know what this stands for? And then you point this person like, do you know what this stands for? It doesn't matter. We're all under protection of somebody, okay, buddy? And you hear the pompous prick goes like, he said he was going to the bathhouse. And then we're gonna leave it at that. Kai.
Oh, that's me.
Can you stop digging in my bed, please? That'd be great.
No, I cannot. I'm afraid, Adrian.
This dog, there's nothing to dig. This dog's a digger. It just digs.
I love dog ghosts.
Okay, so the what's it called? I want you to roll me a history check. It's been a couple months or years since you've been back here.
Certainly. Maybe this will be the one that will actually get me information. That is a 6.
It's got to be somewhere around here. You go the opposite direction of them. You feel like it's more closer to Exile Road, which is on the northeast side of this place. This is where people are disavowed from Ithaca, people who've done crimes, who have just, broken the rules, and this dog.
And digging in their master's
Yeah,
beds.
exactly. Get over here. Come over here. Come here, baby. Okay, so
See the dog. Look at that dog.
So, you head over there, you're having trouble finding something. But it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, look, we have sound effects.
Because you don't need to be found because someone's found, or you don't need to find them because someone has found you.
JJ found us.
Well.
He might be still getting
Yeah.
settled.
No worries.
Take your time, Taylor.
And I want you to roll me a perception check.
Oh, most certainly. That's a 22.
Hell yeah. You feel like this person who's kind of encroaching on you, you kind of start to kind of put your hand on one of your weapons, but you notice a familiar toothy grin as he's kind of starting to speed up as he walks towards you, and you realize that he's gonna try to tackle, jump, hug you thing.
Wait, pardon me. I hate to retcon this, but I do believe I'm still invisible.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn it.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you. Go ahead and roll me another investigation check.
Investigation?
Yes, investigation.
Certainly. That is a 12. I believe that's the best intelligence roll I've made.
You see that. What's it called? You see some markings. And you see in stone there are a little bit of it's like someone tried to cover something up, but someone you know how someone does graffiti and then someone just paints over it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You kind of see that kind of marking on the walls. As you take a closer look, let's see. You kind of get this memory of there was a hand pointing, and then you kind of see the markings of where it could either go up or down, or what's it called, up and to the right or down to the left. You don't know which way the hand went because of how this painting is on it. So you're
Right.
So you have a 50-50 chance. So I'm going to ask you to make that 50-50.
Oh, most certainly. And I'm a believer in games of chance. I think it would only be pertinent to flip a coin.
All right. Which one's which for your coin toss?
Heads, which in this case is going to be 1, will be up and to the right, and
Alright.
tails, or 2, will be down to the left.
All right, sounds good.
Up and to the right it is.
You see, like, okay, this wall kind of ends, so it seems like you have to climb up. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics.
Most certainly. That's a 16.
Hell yeah. You climb up on top of this kind of like almost this area where some kind of not storage, but arcane kind of like wiring is. Essentially, like, it seems like you're on top of the point of this area where any kind of barriers or anti-magic fields for the buildings underneath you are kind of placed up here to be out of the way of everything else. But yeah. You go ahead and roll me another investigation check, but with advantage.
Oh, most certainly. That's a 7, and I only have a D4 of inspiration. That's not going to do much.
Gotcha. You head on by, and you kind of have trouble. Like you know that the system that y'all used as a guild or as a group was very finicky. It always changed. It was just for fun. But it kept everyone on the toes, and nobody could find y'all, and that was important.
Indeed.
Now it's very hard to get back in.
Right. So,
Let's see. What do I want you to do? Let's see. You're fiddling around on the roof, and you're having some issues. And that's where we're going to leave that, unfortunately, for those rolls.
I'm a fiddler on the roof, as it were.
Sure, yes. Let's see. Back to the bathhouse. I want to give another roll to Ismark and whoever else wants to try to listen in for information.
Investigation.
Yes. Nice.
18.
You hear word between a little bit more elderly individuals,
My people.
a dwarf and a halfling, conversing about how... Hold up. How the magic trade has been kind of lacking, and it seems like there's been a stockpile somewhere between one of the guilds that people are kind of suspicious of. A lot of people are pointing their fingers towards House Mortimer or House Ilionar. Mortimer, Kai's not here, so I can't give you too much.
Well, Ismark is familiar with House Mortimer. They had a posting outside of Ithaca offering to purchase magical weapons and items.
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt. I was doing a bit of eavesdropping, as I have a habit of. And a friend outside of, well, more an acquaintance really, outside of the gates here, mentions that House Mortimer is trying to buy up all the magic items.
Yes, it seems like I don't know what they're doing, but they seem to be doing something to gain a better spot. I thought we were supposed to be working together, but no, apparently not. This is the halfling, and then the dwarf goes, "Ugh, it seems like the young ones don't have enough metal to actually fight them because of this. They see easy coin and maybe they'll have enough to buy it back, but Mortimer here just brings it back tenfold. Ugh."
Yeah, these spring chickens don't know a hard day's work, am I right?
It's not about the chickens, it's about the farmers. They're the ones to look out for.
Well said, well said. Tell me, have you heard any tale of transports, caravans being harassed on the roads?
I mean, every so often. It keeps me in business.
Yeah, how so?
Well, I'm of House Red. I know we all look like nothing because we don't show off our colors, but here we are equals. You know what I'm saying? And gives him
course.
a loud chortle. Yes. And, well, it's important to know where everyone stands so you don't get pushed off.
And where does oh shoot, that would be a giveaway. He said Rel, R-E-L?
R-E-L-L, Rel.
L-L. And did he just say what they do, or no? Or how they benefit?
He just benefits from things still needing to be done outside of the walls. I don't think he said much else.
Tell me, who else would stand to benefit from trouble with the transports?
Well, the thing is, almost anybody, if they had an edge, we can't say for sure, but like how Silas could benefit from just having more supplies and stealing and just benefiting from the work of other people like House Kilton. House Kilton's not going to benefit from this. And he's saying this so fast, like you know what to do. So I'm going to let anyone who's making notes just to keep making notes. House Bragdon just for practice, and potentially House Linar for just the gold and the trade, just to have it back into their coffers. I just don't think anyone would potentially, definitely not House Sandar. Sandar has the most to lose here. And he's just like, and those are the main players at stake in this instance.
I agree completely.
Roll me a deception check real quick. With advantage, because they're very vulnerable.
17.
Nice. There's like, yes. And sorry, we did not get your name. I know you came up to us, but I just want to know, where do you hail from? Or who?
Oh, let me tell you. Now, question for you. I agree. How Xandar does have the most to lose. Who would like to see that happen the most, would you say? I've got a wager going with some, peers of mine about, who might be.
Well, Well, if you have a betting man, I'd like to get into that action. But I think
sure.
that'd be too pessimistic for my taste. Definitely potentially House Alabaster. I think they have too much similarities.
Mm-hmm. That's actually where my money's at.
What does your friend think?
He was talking about your lot, actually, House Rel. Can you believe that? What an idiot.
Oh, actually, this is not. Oh, you're pointing to the dwarf, right?
Whichever one said.
Okay, the dwarf. That yeah. The dwarf's like, oh, well, our business does not intertwine in that capacity. If there's always going to be a job, whether the trade's roots stay or not. Someone needs help somewhere, some cat in a tree sort of thing.
Well said, well said.
You never did say.
Excuse me, I haven't. He's gonna get his wide, hairy butt out of that particular hot spring and go on over to another one.
All right. Shoot, mentally just disarrayed. Okay. You see this large Goliath fellow just walk in, and then this thin human walk in, just starting to scout out and looking like, and you see one of the attendants like slap them on the back. Don't stare. It's rude. Just sort of, sorry. So you see these people have disrobed and now are in the bathhouse trying to look for Cadmus.
Oh. Wow, they're committed.
That is why I got a private room.
Okay. Back to or anybody else in the bathhouse want to do anything?
In his private room, Cadmus is actually like sitting up against the door to like essentially keep helping keep it closed in case somebody tries to open it, and is somewhat meditating over like his books, trying to focus on the name Cypress and the statue.
Okay.
Like seeing if he can get anything else from that memory.
Go ahead and roll me history.
Okie dokie. That is a 15.
All right. As you think about Cyprus, you start to get a color in mind. And that color is going to be green. And that can hold up with a couple houses because the houses have a dual color system.
Alright then.
Yep. JJ, are you back?
Thank you.
Yes. I'm here.
Now, did you want to roleplay that, or did you want to just it happens and then we'll talk about it later?
Both. I figured we could maybe, if you're down, do a one-on-one. But for now, it can just be something we deal with later.
Okay. You pop into this kind of plaza area with a statue in front, some stone benches surrounding the statue, and above you is a purple tree. And it's like 20 feet high and 7 feet diameter.
Are my companions around me?
Nope.
Or am I alone?
You're alone.
Anyone else around me?
Or
am I fully alone?
Oh shit. That's a good question.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. No, people at Bamfwith aren't here. That's new. Who is around me?
You see, like a smoke cloud disappear, and everyone's attention is like this mist that was on the in the streets have just disappeared, and everyone's attention is that. And there's someone that's like sitting on one of the benches, staring off. What do you do?
If no one's paying attention to me, I guess the first thing I do is, hide or sheath my short sword that was drawn, so I don't look like aggressive. If I don't see my companions around and I don't look like I've drawn attention, I'm gonna look for the closest kind of like, what do you call it? Like off to the side area where I can maybe go off, not into the shadows, but out of the way unnoticed to get my bearings.
All right. Sounds good. I want you to roll me a perception check.
Okay.
DM, the bathhouse is more than 100 feet from the tree, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
18.
You see a little crab. Unless the crab has gone with you.
No, she's still in the tree.
Yeah, you see a little crab.
It's
When you look up, she waves.
I think like Solomon doesn't do anything, but I picture like the box kind of like creaks open, and you see like Shalqua like kind of peek out and kind of like look up, like kind of sniff at the air, seeing the animal.
Ember kind of crouches down, like making herself small.
At the box, like over to the tree, and like starts trying to like kind of like try to climb up it. I don't know if cats can really climb up trees.
Oh, cats can climb, dude. They have claws. They can climb.
Ember is absolutely like going to like snap her claws a few times, like trying to make herself appear threatening.
How high up in the tree is Ember?
About 30
Like in the
feet.
branches? Okay, yeah. Like I'm just picturing Chalkwaz like at the base at the moment, just kind of like doing like a panther tiger thing around the base, which kind of like draws Solomon's attention to it. He's gonna try to like kind of slyly get Ember's attention, like maybe kind of like, you know, at one point bring his hand up and scratch his temple, and then kind of do like a little cowboy wave and see if the crab reacts.
She waves.
Okay. I do like a very careful look around, and I guess I don't see any of my actual companions anywhere.
She clicks her
guess I'm
claws
just
a few. She clicks her claws a few times and then points in the direction of the bathhouse.
What's the bill? I turn my attention to the building being pointed out by the crab. It's a bathhouse, but what's it look like? What's going on?
So there's Bob's Bountiful Bakery and Beans shop, and then a couple more buildings. And as you head towards the east, there is I didn't make a name for a bathhouse. It's just called the Galandis Treat.
ED place. All right.
Yep. But yeah, that's mainly it.
Okay. I guess as Solomon kind of has always going to kind of try to get Chalqua to come back, like, you know, click his teeth, like, and eventually she'll probably kind of leave. By the time he gets to the door, I imagine she'll kind of get bored and come back.
Gotcha.
Scurry up his leg and into the chest.
All right, sounds good.
Is there like a doorman or?
There's someone at the counter. Just make sure to keep eyes on clothes and putting things into like locker-ish things.
Hold on. I don't know. Solomon's not going that far once he realizes you're supposed to like get naked and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to get naked.
No, that's not happening.
You see a naked Ismark waving you.
Oh, okay. Like I kind of seen someone familiar from, I guess, the non-member area, kind of like waves.
He stands up to make sure you can see him.
I mean, he doesn't shy away or anything. He just kind of like looks to the attendants, like, "Oh, I'm with the band." You know, or Solomon wouldn't say that. JJ would. But Solomon would be like, "My party's inside," and kind of look to him to see if there's like a what's the word? A ticket price, I guess, to go in before he just like bowls past him.
It's a gold, but you have to leave your clothes and weapons here.
He gives him the gold and walks past him.
Excuse me, sir. It's a private. And then you just see like you hear a click and a poof of this like force field. It's shared kind of like, you know, humility kind of thing. Like you can't just go in and cover yourself up, but then have everyone's out there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am naked.
Are you doing a Jedi mind trick? What is going on here? We have
pretty much. Like he's just like he's kind of like looking at me like, yeah, he's like kind of pulling that card, like, you know, maybe this is me, or what's that? He's a never nude.
I got that one.
I have no idea what that word means. Showing my age. Alright.
All right. So, what's it called? They've had this issue just like a seconds ago, so they were ready to on the draw. So, like, listen, I mean, there's a private room to change in, and we can give you, I guess, a towel, an extra towel for you.
Okay. He'll like kind of let the it hang in the air, and then he'll kind of grow quiet and draw the person in and be like, sorry, it's just I don't want to offend anyone else with. He kind of like draws his hand up over his eye. It's got the scar, and he starts kind of tracing some of the scars on his faces. And he kind of brings his hand down to like his chest area and starts kind of making other trace marks, and just kind of shakes his head. Really think you want to make sure that this place is profitable, and you wouldn't want me to be turning anyone's stomachs. And hold on, I'm trying to use my background thing. Just listen to me.
Okay.
You don't want it to do that way.
Let me read this.
Yeah. It says they will extend you every courtesy and do their utmost to help you.
They look at you, and they seem like a little bit more so than the normal adventurer who is like keen to kind of show off their marks. They look at you, and it's like it's not a thing of like grace, but a sign of either like disappointment, displeasure, or failure. That's something that you have yet to go through, and that's what they see in your eyes, potentially, just to get you by. They're like, all right, well, for the very least, leave your bags and weapons here, okay? Because we don't want anything bad to go down over there. It's supposed to be a nice, peaceful, no judgment, and I understand that you have these memories attached to you. So, for now, yes, but please do keep in mind that we're trying to make sure that everyone's following the same rules, and try our best to not make any exceptions. But today, as your party is here, we shall allow you, but just make sure that next time you either, unfortunately not come back here, so that way you don't feel uncomfortable, because these are the rules, and we don't want to show any favoritism.
Just kind of stares him down the whole time, doesn't say anything, and just kind of nods. Kind of waits to see if he's allowed to pass, and if he doesn't hear or sense any resistance, he kind of walks by him.
Did you give him the weapons or anything?
No. At that point, I guess, yeah. I forgot about that part. In that case, he'd say kind of same thing, stare him down, beat, and then go, I'll wait for him here.
Okay.
And he just kind of posts up and folds his arms and waits.
All right. You hear inside the bathhouse, "Hoy, have you seen a fiery fellow, a red-headed individual?" No? Okay. Hey, have you seen a very thin bastard? No? Okay. Sorry. As you see, there's two people kind of like trying to talk up the whole bathhouse. Yeah, those people go through. We're gonna jump to Kai. Kai, you're having a lot of trouble. Roll me another investigation check.
Most certainly. I somehow rolled a 13. That's good for me.
That's a 14. You rolled a 14 and got 13. So, you find your way into, like, past a bunch of crystals and on the rooftops, and you keep climbing a bit more. Not too high to level 2. You do know that there are some precautions that, if there was a flying creature, people could just fly up to the top level. but there are some defenses. So you know that there's this space on the top of these shops near the purple tree where you can, there's a little kind of isolated area that one of y'all's drops are at. And you make it to the top. Roll me actually an acrobatics check.
Certainly. That's a 21.
Nice, you. All right. You climb to the top, and you see essentially this drop. It's this small tin can. And I want you to roll me a history with advantage. I know I'm making a bunch of these int, and I really shouldn't.
That's a 12.
It takes you a bit, but you remember this small tin can. It's essentially, this is a rock with a key underneath it, but it's a puzzle box itself, though. So you're trying to remember where exactly the thing was, and as you press the right compartments, you see the lid kind of like fold down, and out you turn it over, and out comes a key and a little note to it.
Right. I'd like to read that note.
It says, "Hey, sorry, Archie." Have I used Archie already?
No.
Damn it. The curse of running 2 campaigns. Hey, Archie. Sorry about leaving the key with Mom. Mom is in all caps.
Okay.
I promise not to do it again. And it says -B. This key definitely goes into somewhere against this wall. And for the sake of not making you roll another int check, you find it.
Thank you.
You find this, like, okay, like on this area, if you stand straight up on this rooftop, you will be detected by the defenses. So the whole time you're kind of like crouched down and kind of crawl into this space that's against the wall. You put the key in, and as soon as you do, the key, you hear a little clank in the can, and the key disappears, and the door opens, and you see another note that says, "Hey, bastard." I put a spell on the key so you won't forget where to put it. Signed A.
Right.
Inside here, you find a bunch of like clothing that you used to use back in the day. Some deep greens, a couple of patches with assorted different names. You only find 4. And it's going to be for Rel, Tanakh, and Bragdon.
Oh, not specifically what I was asked to look for, but I'm certain we can make do.
There's a couple weapons here too.
I'd like to look over them at least. My memory is not quite the best at the moment.
You see that there's a jeweled dagger with a silver jeweled dagger. And I want you to roll me an investigation check.
Most certainly. That'll be an 11. Steadily worse.
Okay. Yeah. And then you just see some other ones, just different serrated edges and sizes to hide, things like that. And in the corner, there's a bag full of loot.
We'll be taking that bag.
Okay.
I'm just going to take it. I'm not even looking at it for the moment.
Alrighty then.
That'd be wasted time.
All right, you head. Are you gonna head back, or is there anything else you're looking for?
I'll take the jeweled dagger as well.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. You head back. We're gonna head back to everybody else. I'm gonna see if they make any way. No, they suck. You see that they give up looking around here, and they go back to the front, and they're like, "Listen, did you see a fiery fella? Listen, it's all confidential. I cannot tell you any knowledge. You know, this is a place of peace, not for persecution. Okay." Listen, you might be harboring someone that's guildless. Guildless? It doesn't matter here. We're all guildless. As they, what's it called? This person's just wearing a robe. Like, if you have nothing to show, like, what about that? And points to the guild sigil above. That's different. Okay, we gotta be by somebody. I'm just playing with myself at this point.
What?
You see one of them fucking gingers.
And you're like, oh,
one of them fucking gingers.
they just stand outside, like, fine, whatever. They get their clothes back and they stand back outside, and they're just like watching people. But yeah. What's everyone else doing? Bless you.
I'm trying to get Ismark to stop showing off and just come over here.
Ismark throws a towel over and approaches Solomon.
Just over your shoulder. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Total gym bro. God damn it, Ismark.
Where have you been?
Somewhere. Well, it's not important now. Where's everyone else? Where
It's important to
are
me.
we?
Deja vu.
It's important to me. You know I was tasked with keeping an eye on you. Did you hurt anyone?
Kind of looks at him. Not yet.
Good. You know, I'm supposed to be, at least in the know of what you're up to.
Kind of looks around, trying to figure out where I am with all of you.
Well, you know where you stand with me.
I guess there's probably some people over his shoulder from the party, and kind of like looks over past them. Them.
I'm not so sure. Closer to the chest might be best, but time will
And
tell.
nods. Exactly. Let's play close to the chest till then.
All right, but don't go. You know, there are limits of what I can be okay with.
And I think he kind of nods and says, because I think you still have it. And he goes, well, you have what I gave you.
I
If it
do.
comes to it. That's why I gave it to you.
You know I won't hesitate.
Kind of like a, what's the word? Doesn't put him at ease, but it's like one of those, like, I guess if like a commander heard his soldier say something he wanted to hear, kind of like nods a little bit, hearing the little restraint.
Keep me in the loop,
and-
okay?
Nods, maybe even eases up his tension a little bit, and just goes, I don't know where it was. Still figuring things out. Just like the rest of us.
Ismark furrows his brow, concerned. Okay.
But, this is here. This is now. We'll deal with whatever that was in the future. Where it is.
Yeah, okay. Listen, Kai's trying to put together some paraphernalia or whatever so that we can go about town a little easier. Kilgore was able to track the werewolves to the level we're on, so we want to go follow that scent, as it were. But in order to do so, we think we need some disguises, I guess.
You don't think we can just go out incognito, low profile? There we go.
It would have to be real low profile. Like, we were trying to do that just to get here to the bathhouse. Cadmus.
Oh, you cut out. You said Cadmus?
Yeah, Cadmus almost got arrested.
Hearing that kind of furrows his brow. For what?
If Ismark didn't overhear this, let me know, but they said he was guildless.
No, you heard it.
I think we've heard enough about the guilds and have that make sense. Okay. Kind of like putting pieces together, one of those kind of nods. Kind of looks around. Is there like a sigil in the bathhouse? Is it affiliated with any kind of guild?
Yes.
Yeah, House Galandus.
What does that symbol look like? Is it easy?
It's a
to
woman
replicate?
kind of like posing in the nude. I'd show you my drawing, but it looks like a disfigured tiki face. So I rather
wasn't ready
not.
for that.
It's like
You
it's
caught
like,
me off guard.
It's like one of it's like one of these kind of like this.
Draw me like one of your.
Show us
pictures.
the boobs.
Yeah, exactly right.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me just display it on my bed. Hold on. Let me just.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm waiting for it to be like, I don't know, I just have this like random drawing. I don't know, here it is, and it's like this artistic masterpiece.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, very
more
nice.
flexible.
Ooh,
Nice.
very nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
get it, Adrian.
I am
House-
getting it on camera. Yes.
Yes.
That sounds bad. Holy shit. No, undo.
Oh, the stream is missing out. Oh, you guys.
No, they may have got some of it.
No, they saw it. They saw it.
Yeah. No.
Oh, they get the video? That's
Yeah.
right, they do. They get the video.
They
Yeah.
get my
For
video.
Dungeon Master, yeah.
Okay.
So you guys can go back and see that.
So, seeing it's not something easily, what's the word, to replicate or anything, so he kind of like goes,
Not for Glandis now.
Did any of you think of maybe appropriating one of these sigils to just be less harassed on the street?
Yes,
Or is that-
actually. Well, BB talked about just making our own, like replicating, but we didn't have the materials, the skill set for that. But Kai currently is trying to relieve others of their sigils for us.
I kind of like thinks out loud to himself, like, maybe I should help him instead. It might be more my skill set.
I like where your head's at. Currently, I believe he's invisible. They are invisible.
I could run into him.
Start running with your hands like spread out.
Eh?
I would
He says it a
say
little more like he doesn't think that's exactly what's going to happen, but he does kind of imply that, yeah. He's
I would
groping
I would
around.
say give them a little bit of time, see if they can pull it off, and then go.
Okay. He kind of looks past you. I'm not really comfortable going in with distrobing with everybody else right now. Why don't I just hang here until y'all are finished?
Yeah, or you can go find Cadmus. He paid for a private room. It was only a gold.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, sure.
I mean, he didn't want me to join him, but you know,
No, I think I wanna, how to phrase it. He goes kind of like, it's like, um, yeah, I want to go find him. That's where he says, yeah. So he'll go.
I think he went over there in that general direction. Oh, but there's folk looking for him. So do it on the sly.
Who's looking for him?
The two that were trying to arrest him. There's this real prick of a fella too. Had nose all up in the air, and then some guard type.
Oh,
One of them just rolled a natural 20. No, hold on, I got distracted by the chat. Hold on, okay. Like try to split focus. Okay. The police or authorities, whatever is like adventure-y sounding.
Yeah, but yes. I don't think they like being called that, but I don't know what they like being called.
Usually, something annoying.
Couldn't agree more.
He'll ask for a description of these guys, and if Ismark doesn't have anything else, he's probably going to go try to find Cadmus.
He gives you a description, including one guy with a big D.
Excellent, because actually he's probably hoping he runs into these guys before Cadmus. Alright.
Yeah, he's got a big D.
He doesn't ask any questions. Does not want any clarifications. Alright.
All right, Kai, are you heading back to the bathhouse, or where did they say to me? Oh, you knew to go to the bathhouse, right?
Indeed, I was the one who sent them to the bathhouse.
That's right. Okay, cool. All right, and you start to walk up onto that area.
Right. Still invisible, correct?
I do believe so, yeah.
Yes. I don't believe Cadmus has had any reason to keep me from being invisible.
Bueno.
I suppose still invisible, I will enter.
Alrighty then. Sorry. Okay. Damn it.
No,
Good
you're
job.
fine.
Good job, everybody. That was good.
We've
had
been meeting
to.
so hard tonight. It's been wonderful.
Okay.
We've broken the DM 2 sessions in a row.
Yeah, this one was good. This is because I was like, I got this one, but Kilgore was a little bit faster than me.
It's fitting.
All right. Yeah, you walk in. I want you to roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, certainly. That would be a 2.
Okay. You walk. Or where are you gonna go? You walk to the front area. And where are you gonna go?
I suppose I'd attempt to find my acquaintances.
All right. So you walk past the front desk, and your invisibility drops, and they go, "Hey, no peeping toms!" They start. They go.
Pardon. Pardon me. I will get disrobed.
Okay. I'm watching you, buddy.
No, as you likely should. My sincerest apologies. I merely slipped my mind.
Hey!
Forgive me, I must go.
Yeah, give me your stuff, and just puts it in there.
Thank you. Oh dear, I have no place to carry the patches now. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when you come to it. I tell them.
How long is a short rest, Cadmus?
About an hour.
Okay, not yet. Close though, because we've been doing some time jumps, or not time jumps, but like back and forths.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I'll approach Ismark.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do?
Did all right. I actually didn't need to nab any off of anyone, any innocence. I had forgotten in the moment that I had a stash of 4.
Really?
Indeed.
Nice. Hey, check it out. Look, my toes look like raisins.
It's been a while since you've had a bath, hasn't it, Ismark?
I'm really soaking up all this water. You should have seen it was this high when I got in. A bunch spilled over when I got in, and now it's like much lower now.
You see that there's like this crystal that cleans the, what's it called? The water that has like gone dark since you've gone in.
At first, I thought I was supposed to eat this thing.
No, you don't eat those, Ismark.
Yeah, I took one lick and knew. Real quick.
Ismark, that's pure salt.
Yep. Yep. It is indeed. How do you know? You must have also taken a
I can
lick.
tell the difference between salt and fresh water.
Oh, right. Smart.
And then-
Hey, real quick, while I have you here,
Certainly.
I couldn't help but notice when we were out back at the cabin, a couple days ago, that you were kind of like waiting for me to act, trying to kind of like follow my lead a bit. When that turned out to be a werewolf answered the door, you remember?
Oh, it's. Forgive me, my memory's not what it should be.
Well, I mean, I could be wrong. I just got the impression that you were kind of waiting for me to act first, and I just want to warn you that you shouldn't look to me as a leader. I've been down that road before and failed miserably. People died. It was a real hot mess. So just in the future, I would encourage you to not kind of defer to me in situations, because I've proven to not lead well.
I do know what you mean.
Good.
However, I'm also a firm believer in the idea of more than a second chance.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really looking for second chances in that regard. I'm happy to just kind of be.
Right. If you don't wish to be deferred to in certain manners, then I'll respect that.
Oh, it's not so much that you'll offend me or anything. It's just I haven't done well. It hasn't led to good results.
Quite. It brings bad memories. I do know the feeling.
Okay. Well, we should get the others up to snuff on what you've been able to do.
Certainly. I apologize for not getting more. I thought I might have had more time.
Oh, how many did you get?
4.
Oh, okay, yeah, that will make things a little bit interesting.
Need be, I can probably attempt to snap one off of someone as we walk by.
Sure. Yeah, actually, this would be a good place to do that, and everybody's naked.
I can quite clearly see that.
I haven't seen mine in some while, so it's one of us.
Pi just doesn't reply.
All right, let's go find the others.
Right, sir.
I've hit my quota of dick jokes in the bathtub.
I love it. All right, is everyone leaving? And I'll say it's a short rest right when y'all leave.
Cool. I'm doing arcane recovery. That's all fucking to do it. Uh. By the way, Solomon, did you say that you returned to trying to find Cadmus?
Cadmus are the so-called authority figures.
Oh, if you're outside, you see them. The guy, he's got this red D on his chest.
Oh, was Cadmus not staying at the Gladius Treat?
He is, but like those because you said you were gonna wait outside, right?
No, I guess I was gonna if they indicated like if Ismark indicated his room was here in the building, I think he might have headed up that way because the way I think Solomon understood it was like it sounded like the three people were in proximity, so he's like, I'll run into one of the three, and that's really what he was. Yeah, I think that was his next step.
All right. Cadmus, you'd be walking out at this time?
Yes, however, when he takes a step into the private room to change back into his clothes, I use this guy's self and turn myself into, let's use, let's see. Actually, this will work. Guessing at like making them about his age, but the any sort of like dress and figure that I might have seen in my memory of Cyprus.
You don't. You only know a name.
Oh. Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure how clear it was.
Nope, not clear at all.
Okay. In that case, let's just go human and like fancy-ish clothes and a sash with the I forget the name, but the Builders Guild, the one with the A. That is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alabaster.
Alabaster, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna. That's the type of clothes, and you're gonna dress up like the person that you met, or somebody else with the alabaster.
You cut out there. What?
Oh, so you okay? So I got the kind of clothes that you're aiming for with these colors, the alabaster. Is it? Who are you? Just any random individual, like a humanoid, or?
Human.
Okay.
Yeah, like just just a human that with some fine clothes and alabaster.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll walk out.
Okay. You walk out. Where do you go? Do you just walk out the front?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a good day.
I don't say anything. I just nod.
Okay.
Do we pass each other like as I'm heading to like your room to go knock on the door? That's great.
Actually, as I pass Solomon, I tap him on the like I just tap him on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, instant reaction. Someone just entered my personal space. Like, yeah, he's looking at this dude with like a very sharp look because he does not recognize him.
Snap my fingers, my thumb lights a flame, and then I snap and the flame goes out. And then I put my finger up, like in the quiet motion. And then point it, like, and Yeah, like essentially make the flame and point at myself, trying to tell you who I am, but I'm not using my voice because the accent is recognizable.
You're just like I'm trying to picture. You're just like creating a flame and on your finger, and then pointing at yourself, and then putting it out and doing it again. Or
Trying
yeah,
to
he's
see
just
if you're getting the message.
I don't think he does. He's just like the same kind of look, but it's a little more like expecting something more. And slowly, stealthily, he's reaching back towards his short sword.
I lean forward. I lean forward. I'm Cadmus, you daft. I'm Cadmus, you dense idiot.
I don't know if I believe
Magic.
you. Solomon's a very suspicious mofo. But I think like slowly, yeah,
I'll meet you on us. And he just turns around and walks out.
This guy wants to fight outside.
What did you say? Sorry, hold on. Joseph, what was your last part?
Kevin just goes, meet you outside.
Meet you outside. Okay.
And then just turns
Okay.
and walks.
Easing up from the holster of the short sword, a little intrigued eyebrow cock, and then he'll turn away from Cadmus's door to follow this new person, but the hand kind of hovers close by the sword belt.
Gotcha.
I assume, are you like out there pretty obvious and like over to the side? We meet up, Joseph?
I'm waiting for everybody else because I don't want to meet up with you guys in the view of Mr. Big D and Mr. Prick.
Well, as soon as like Solomon runs into, I guess, the person who claimed he was Cadmus outside, who said it was me, it's me, you big idiot. He's gonna say, kind of not really making sure, but kind of seeing to make sure these authority figures aren't around. And he kind of says to him, said, I thought I met the dumbest person ever, but you, after that little bit, you're gonna give that little elf boy a running for his money. What's all this about? Why all this cloak and dagger?
First off, you might want to pick up a guild symbol from Kai. Their invisibility ran out, so they're back.
Should we? And he kind of nods, and his mark said something I don't like, and now realizing they're like outside where this might be an issue, he kind of looks around.
Until then,
should
stay away
we-
from people with the large D on their chest. Apparently,
All
there's
right,
something
now-
of a guard.
Well, all right. Well, now JJ, since you baited him twice, and Solomon's eyes narrow. He goes, "Letter, the symbol."
The symbol. They seem to be some sort of guard of sort. Not sure which house they serve.
All right, JJ's writing notes. Okay. Salman Khan nods. DM, do we see anyone with this described symbol nearby?
They're outside of the shop, the bathhouse, just like watching patrons walk by.
Oh shit, they're like out and about. All right.
There's just one guy.
Um,
Yeah.
One of them came inside to try to arrest Cadmus.
Right, and Salman heard something about that. Okay, so I guess we'll maybe Salman will kind of like try to lead Cadmus maybe to like turn away, from this person. So we have our backs to him, looking very nonchalant as best we can.
Just face away from them. I can face toward them because I have a symbol at illusory as it is.
Salman nods silently, not wanting to draw attention.
All right.
Just I might need to get your attention to get the others' attention. New face.
if it things get sharp, I won't mind it. To work out some stress.
Let's try to keep at least one day in Ithaca without killing anyone.
Now, where's the fun in that?
You know, I have very different definitions of fun.
Kind of grins, hoping that you're a little off kilter.
Cadmus just chuckles.
I picture the chest opens up and Chocolaw peeks out, and kind of draws his attention away from you. He goes, "Oh, I saw your seafood friend earlier." Kind of nods. Thanks for that. I was a little lost without knowing what was going on. It's nice seeing some kind of friendly face for once.
Yeah, has her instructions. One of which was to lead idiots that she knows to the bathhouse. Other ones to keep an eye for anyone trying to trail us.
He goes, "Well, this idiot thanks you, because I was mighty lost without it."
Sure thing.
That was still what you did, one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. But I'm damn well impressed if you were able to do it.
So am I. So I'm glad I did because here I found some.
What'd you find?
Part of myself. Part of
I think
myself.
that's fun.
Part of myself I thought lost.
When you say that, like, Solomon kind of like perks up a little bit and he goes, "Well, now, ain't that something? I'm hoping to find something myself here, too." And with
together.
he kind of like nods and he with like newfound energy. He's like, "Well, then, are we
Gotta wait
still
for the rest of the
exploring?"
idiots.
As you will.
And so, yeah, like, standing over where we are, like, Cadmus will pull out his journal, like, and look through it, just, so that he's not just standing there suspiciously, but every now and then does, like, look up to see if the others have left yet.
How ritzy looking are you?
Fairly.
All right, cool. Seeing that, Solomon will kind of, after it probably takes a bit since Cadmus didn't indicate or say anything, but he'll kind of fall into some sort of bodyguard appearance around him while trying to keep his back to the Big D police.
Well, that's what they're called now.
Are you walking by them?
Not trying. I'm following Cadmus's lead, but I'm like, now that I'm now kind of following his lead, but acting like his muscle. So, but,
Yeah,
but low key.
Yeah, we're waiting like probably about like 40, 50 feet away from the guardhouse, like over to the side. Just kind of leaning up, waiting for the rest of our party.
All right, where are y'all at? Y'all still soaking, making raisins with your toesies?
I merely wanted to go in to inform everyone that I had the patches.
Okay.
So for as much time as that takes, and then I'm reclaiming my items and then heading back out.
All right. Which pants are you putting on? Or kind of like, huh?
Myself?
Yes.
You said that I acquired 4, but you only mentioned 3 names.
Oh, that's my bad.
Apologies.
No worries, no worries. Oh, don't grumble at me. She wants to go outside in a second. Yeah, I know. I said it. I said those words. Let's see. Let's see. Which ones did I name?
Rel, Tunnock, and Bragdan.
Bragdon. All right,
Bragdon.
and an alabaster.
Alabaster, lovely. I'll be taking the Tunnock patch.
All right. The Tunnock patch is in the shape. I don't know why I did this.
It's a Stussy, right?
It's a cross, the sign of a cross.
Yeah.
It's white and gold.
All right then.
Already said alabaster. Bragdon is an axe with the shadow kind of below it, shaping the bee. But Rel is a knight's kind of like, how do I say this? Like a knight's helm, where it's like covers the full face and kind of comes down a bit, and it has this plume, a purple plume off the top.
That's cool.
Am I missing anybody?
I don't believe so.
All right, cool.
So we've got 4, and there's 4 of us here, but there's still Solomon and Cadmus. I don't think Ismark knows that Cadmus kind of has that his part covered yet.
I'll about this time, Cadmus realizes I don't think I've gone outside. Just a moment, and I cast message toward the bathhouse, toward where I saw Ismark.
It doesn't work.
Interesting.
Hang on.
Weird. Let's have magic worded.
Well, I guess just the 4 of us for now, and we'll figure it out.
Let me think for a moment. I believe that Cadmus should be able to make a patch of his own, or sash, or whatever. And did BB not mention that she had some sort of yellow material that might pass?
Well, I have yellow material, but I don't know what to make or a yellow symbol. As you look through what's called alabaster's blue, like a light blue and white. Rel has the purple, but its colors are blue and red. What's called Tanakh is white and gold, and that might be able to be passed, but some people might see through it.
You know what?
Maybe
to spare you having to go through all this.
Yeah,
Kai, there's a pile of clothes, like right where we are.
My God, how did I not notice that?
I'm thinking maybe get the last few we need and let's skedaddle.
I can do that.
There's a bunch of naked people in there without their clothes on. Easy,
Easy marks.
easy marks.
Right. Yes. I guess I'll hand the 3 of you the remaining patches. Your choice as to which you take.
Kilgore, which one do you want?
Which one was Bragdon again?
Bragdon was the axe.
It's like a bee or something.
Correct.
I'll take that one.
Right.
It looks like I'm doing this upside down. What the heck? It looks like this.
What?
So it's an axe and the shadows underneath it kind of forming the bee.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Does that leave the cool plume helmet?
Indeed, which would leave Alabaster for BB.
All right. Which one's the cool purple helmet?
Bragdon.
The plume.
Rel.
What is it?
Rel.
Rel.
Oh, I have
I'm
a friend.
self-described.
I have a friend with House
Self-described
Rail. That's
ruin.
great.
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. Look, I have to have this in front of me to keep the names in line. All right, are y'all heading out?
I'll be just a moment behind them to snag a few more.
Okay. All right. Y'all, okay, wait, where'd you put them? When you
We're
walked
not
in.
getting dressed.
Oh, you are getting dressed. Yes, yes, yes. So you're all getting dressed. Okay, and you hand out the things, and he's behind. They're the ones. They have it behind like the lockers are behind them.
Oh, behind the attendants.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think Ismark can be of help here.
Okay.
Are there papers on their clipboards or whatever?
Maybe. There's one sheet that's there. Yeah, they seem
One
to,
sheet
right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah. Well,
we'll do a few things here then. First, Ismark will. Actually, I don't know if that's very weathery. Oh, this is. Ismark's gonna look at one of the pools. Wait, how big can I do that? 30. No, that's the range. 5-foot cube. That's pretty big. That's the size of a little bathtub, right?
Yeah.
5-foot cube. He's gonna freeze the water.
Are you by the attendants?
I can be 30 feet away from whatever water I'm about to.
It doesn't work. It's got that anti-magic field inside the bathhouse.
I was thinking it was just like a anti-messaging.
No, the invisibility
kind
stopped
of a
working. The message didn't work.
Okay, you're on your own, Kai. Just kidding.
Actually,
You got a plan? Because I could walk up there and just make a scene.
well, yes, indeed. Just causing a commotion could help.
Sure. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna drop the towel. Oh wait, no, I'm dressed now. I'm gonna saunter over to the front desk and just start raising hell about the temperature of.
Oh, heavens.
Start like pointing, trying to kind of pull them away from the clerk to which areas, are too hot and too cold, and
Cadmus and Solomon, you're near this, by the way. You guys all see each other. You're asking about temperature. There's talking about it.
yeah, full Karen, like going full Karen.
It can be any temperature you need. We have very many bodies that follow through this place.
No. Now you listen. I was told that this pool was going to be a certain temperature, and it clearly was not. Things shriveled that shouldn't have shriveled, and I need to talk to. I just come here. Let me show you what I'm talking.
What's it called? He just goes, well, I can assure you, sir, that somebody will take care of that. What temperature were you wanting it to be? And you know what? Here, and they give you back. This time is on us.
I throw it. Oh, no, I'm not here for a coin. I am here for service. That's what we come to expect at a establishment such as this. I need you to just step over to this pool, put your hand in it, and you tell me I'm crazy.
They look at the coin, and they kind of like look at each other and just like, what house are you from?
From House Rel.
Well, we appreciate your patronage, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And House Rel
You
will
want
be
me to
getting a
leave?
message.
More escalating, throwing their one piece of paper they have on their counter, and starting to yell at the other patrons that this place is doesn't cater to the the larger customers
Gotcha.
or the elderly.
You know what? I think one of your members are here. You know what? Let me go get them real quick. And
Perfect. Yes, go get them.
so
Walk
This
away.
person-
Walk away. Walk away.
this person kind of goes and gets like, "Hey, did you know one of your members is making a commotion?" And blah blah blah, and they start talking.
Perfect.
As fast as I can, I'm gonna try to sneak behind and grab some more patches or sashes or what have you.
All right, roll me a dexterity check or a thieves tool. Sorry.
Oh, thieves' tools, lovely. Did I? Pardon me, I can't remember if I took anything special for that. I did not. So that is just normal for dex. Just had to make sure. I'm sorry. Can I add my inspo?
Yes, you may.
Lovely.
Come on.
Let's do. No, that wouldn't work.
I can't add my inspiration to that, can I?
No, you
I
cannot.
already added.
One dice, one die, one roll, one roll, one dice, one roll.
Yeah, I figured it was worth asking.
You have trouble trying to get a patch or get any of them open. And you see that the larger dwarf fella kind of starts walking towards the front. What do y'all do?
What was Kai trying to open or unlock?
One of the
or-
lockers.
Are the lockers built into like the counter or something?
Well, there's like a wall of them on the side, and there's some that are underneath as well.
I'm asking to see if we could just take a locked locker.
I mean, you could. The ones under the counter aren't as tall, but maybe the one under the counter is smaller but heavier. Hey, baby.
You said there were 2 clerks?
Yeah.
What, so are both of them retrieving?
One of them's retrieving the guy, and then the other one was busy talking to someone outside with the D.
Oh, jeez. Should we just take the whole thing?
Hey.
Oh no, that was to the party.
No, this is to my dog. Sorry.
Oh,
I can't offer anything because I'm not there.
actually,
You
I've got a
guys are there.
crowbar. Ismark's got a crowbar and stuff. Kilgore, you're strong, right?
Wait, are you trying to bust this thing? Sorry, I busted it.
Yes.
Wait a minute, hang on. Let me check and see something. I might have a crowbar as well.
Doesn't every adventurer?
No.
I do have a crowbar in my.
I have a. I mean, like,
I'll be
I
right
think
back
I've
while y'all
always had a
figure this
crowbar on
crowbar
every
situation out.
player sheet I've ever had and never used it.
You're just a
Can
big
confirm
fan of
do
that
not have a
particular
crowbar.
pack. Let's just crowbar this session to go. We're gonna make such a scene though.
We've made Adrian so mad he took his dog out.
And
Just go
then
full
we're gonna have to
GTA.
run right past one of the big D police when we do this.
Oh, please do.
Yeah,
Let's start it off. Yes.
Yeah, like pretty much Cadmus is gonna be watching this, and just go, just go to Solomon. No, I think they're doing fine.
And then he'd be like, no, I think they're about fun.
All right, Ismark pulls out his crowbar. Step aside, Kai.
God.
Wait, are you trying to take the whole locker, or are you just trying to crowbar off the lock?
No, if I didn't think of the crowbar when I thought about crowbar, I'll try to get into the locker.
Okay, go for it.
What the heck do I roll for a crowbar?
Strength.
Oh gosh.
This is definitely. Unless you
I
can
forgot.
I can
I
help.
forgot I was trying to get Kilgore to do this, thinking Kilgore is stronger than Ismark.
If you want, I can help. I also have one.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys are in the bathhouse doing this, but we can see you. Is that right?
We're at the counter. We're at like the front counter when you walk in.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't
exactly.
you like? Isn't there like a dude like right there, just probably like watching you?
There's a guy that's
They're
talking to
distracted.
this D guy, but as soon as metal hits metal, they're gonna turn around.
I might
Adrian,
have a
you
punch
cut
punch
out.
spell.
Yeah.
Hi,
sorry.
how strong do you look? I'll help you.
On a scale
You
of
guys are
1
like
to
trying
20.
to like rob the YMCA, like right in front of like cops and like the lifeguard. Like what the fuck?
Yes, exactly. Do you got some muscles on you, Kai?
Oh god.
I'll try it.
Okay, go.
My mental picture.
Oh wait, that's a save.
Yes.
That's a save.
Reroll.
Even lower.
Wait.
Kai's helping.
Guys, helping. Go again. Watch
We could
this
have
be a
done something
2.
so much
Watch this
easier.
be a
We're in a
Oh.
comedy of errors.
10.
Do you know what? Dude, any inspiration that you want to throw at this?
Grab it. I used it all.
He rolled a 2 on a 20.
I grab what's in the locker.
You fucking break a lock. You see a navy blue sash.
Perfect. Okay, we need one more.
I guess that'll be me.
You see a guy. Hey, what's going on? As I turn around, and there's a fucking coming at y'all. Go ahead and roll right now. One more. This has to...
This is the why. Why would you do that?
Oh God, this is. I'll allow you to roll one more time, Kai.
Those are just people's undergarments. What's wrong with you?
Nice.
You see, oh, that's how it goes, and you just like Dave did, just go, Kah!
You cut the fuck out of it.
Sorry. I'm yelling too much. This Discord does not like me yelling. How do
It's all
I?
good.
Let's go.
I'm gonna need y'all to roll initiative, and we'll start this. And we'll start this next time.
Oh my God.
Ismark looks at his sigil, goes, "These aren't even my clothes. I put on the wrong sigil."
I had an
Oh, that's right,
entirely
y'all are-
different idea that could have worked so much better. Oh my god.
I forgot y'all are just
Doesn't
like,
matter.
in a
This is what we're
buff
doing now.
Oh, sorry. Hold up. Let me put up a.
Oh right.
Yeah, there we go.
tracker.
I'll even re-roll because I don't know if I want that to be perfect.
And I think if I drag my token on, I'm not gonna be able to see it.
Kilgore's got his.
Kilgore managed to. Oh, okay. I thought this was Fog of War. It's just a.
It's just black. This is when Pink's eyes were hurting, so I just made a screen black.
I'll keep the 10.
I'm
Why did that roll
I'm rolling in roll 20, but I already rolled outside. So
I didn't mean to roll twice. I'm changing mine.
Yeah, it seems like deleting your thing deletes your portrait.
it does.
You
Oopsie.
delete your token, I think it deletes it.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Jumanji.
Sword art online.
Sword Art Online. Thank you very much.
Well, the original.
What's
was
that?
Jumanji.
Hold on. I'm sorry, hold on. That dot hex sign beats that
True,
anyway. So get out of here.
Yeah, fair.
And numerous other
What about gamer?
other things.
That was
Oh, with
Oh,
Michael
man.
Stahl, yeah.
just- All right, but yeah, we'll fight. BB will join the combat when BB gets back.
There will be no combat.
There will be
Uh,
only slaughter. Oh wait, what?
Okay.
Did that work? Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So again, I think Solomon and I are like 50 feet ish away from the door.
Well,
Unless
it's
you
not-
wanted to be closer, Solomon. I was trying to keep us inconspicuous.
I mean, he's probably between
Wait, were y'all
you.
outside?
I mean, I'm probably like 5 feet closer than I guess where you are.
The foyer
Yes,
is not very large. It's at best 20 feet by like
Yeah.
like
No,
30.
Solomon and I are outside.
Oh, well, here, let me give you a little story that I've been waiting, because I've been asking this question for a bunch of times, and I couldn't, something else came up. But, Solomon, when you and Cadmus walk out, the guy with the D says, all right, that guy's Alabaster, and then looks at you and says, that guy is from Ilinar, and then just looks out for more people.
Oh,
Wait, at me?
Yes.
What the fuck? What the fuck did he say? Illinois?
The colors you're wearing? What colors
don't
are
know.
you wearing?
Orange.
Sam?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, gentlemen, it appears that you don't have to worry about seeming goodless.
You can't just do that. You can't just do that and then dip out for a week. What the fuck, Adrian? You put
Adrian's
that
just like,
goddamn
"The fuck I
Slurpee
can."
down. Yeah. Don't.
That was so like I gave y'all had enough to work with, but y'all don't know that, so you guys are just fucking
Wait,
banging on
hold
this.
on.
I
We've
love this.
heard. Hold on. We've heard of this guild before, right? Haven't we? Or is this?
This is-
this-
I believe this is just you happening to have proper color accents in your outfit to pass for one of these guilds.
Oh come on! They can't operate by like base level gang, street
That
gang.
is exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's cool. He's got orange and blue. That's cool.
Yeah, he's one of us.
Yeah, exactly right. That can't be one. Well, hold on. That can't be true because like I don't really have. Oh wait. You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! This whole time, I dropped like one thing in my backs, and okay.
Yeah, I listened to y'all. So...
Okay. Here I was thinking you were sleeping on Solomon. Okay.
I was waiting for you to
You-
come by.
You mischievously slurp that Slurpee.
It's just water.
Alright.
I got water today.
Still, it was very
Yeah.
You had like a perfect timing for it. Very Machiavellian.
Not even ocean water. What the heck?
I would have had an ocean water, but she heard me say water, and I'm like, you know what? I do need a water, so I had a water.
And you cut out.
Gosh darn it! It's because I keep turning my head away. Anyway, so I was gonna get an ocean water, but then she was like, "Do you want a water?" And I'm like, you know what? I do need a water, so I had a water instead of an ocean water. So yeah, there's that.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the stream.
No.
Thank
Nice
you.
stream.
This is amazing.
This was.
No, let's go. We're ready.
Holy
Go.
shit.
That's what you're ready. Oh.
Stop or.
Ah.